Thought control tactics narcissists use on you. Do you ever feel like your thoughts are being twisted or distorted by a certain individual? You could be dealing with a narcissist. Today, we're unveiling the thought control tactics narcissists use on you. Let's reclaim your mental freedom together. 1. Emotional blackmail. Narcissists frequently use emotional blackmail as a manipulative strategy to control others by preying on their emotions and weak points. Threats, deception, or emotional pressure are all used to force you to agree with their requests or demands. They could use ultimatums, playing the victim, or guilt tripping to influence your sense of responsibility and pressure you into doing what they want. It's crucial to recognize emotional blackmail for what it is and set reasonable boundaries for your own safety. Remember that no one has the authority to force you into acting in a way that goes against your moral values or causes harm. You have the right to express your own needs and wants. 2. Intellectual superiority. Intellectual superiority is a tactic used by narcissists to undermine your confidence and establish a power dynamic where they position themselves as intellectually superior and authoritative. They belittle your intelligence, knowledge, or ideas, making you doubt yourself and your capabilities. Through constant belittlement, the narcissist seeks to establish a power dynamic where they are seen as intellectually superior and unquestionable. They may use condescension, mockery, or dismissive remarks to erode your self-esteem and create a dependency on your intellect and guidance. 3. Control through information. This strategy, frequently used by narcissists, aims to limit your autonomy and decision-making abilities. They may deliberately withhold or restrict access to crucial information, resources, or opportunities, leaving you dependent on them for guidance and support. To counteract this, make sure to engage in independent research, explore alternative viewpoints, and consult trusted individuals who can provide valuable insights. Question assumptions, evaluate evidence, and challenge any attempts to limit your understanding or shape your beliefs. 4. Smothering or suffocating. This tactic is employed by narcissists to establish control and dependence by inundating you with overwhelming attention and invading your personal space and boundaries. They may constantly monitor your activities, whereabouts, or communication, leaving you with little privacy or room to breathe. Recognizing this suffocating behavior is crucial for maintaining your autonomy and well-being. Establishing and enforcing clear boundaries is essential, communicating your need for personal space and privacy. 5. Discouragement of individuality. The suppression of your sense of self and the elevation of their own desires above your individuality, objectives, and aspirations are two ways that narcissists manipulate you by discouraging individualism. They could diminish your self-worth, discount your goals, or minimize your achievements, leaving you feeling unqualified to pursue your own course. Recognize this discouragement and fight it head-on to regain your uniqueness and move towards your goals. Self-reflection can help you cultivate strong self-worth and confidence in your abilities. 6. Brainwashing. A manipulative technique employed by narcissists to exert control. Through brainwashing, the narcissist can gradually alter your beliefs, values, and thoughts to align with their own agenda or perspective. They employ tactics such as repetition, emotional manipulation, and isolation to slowly erode your beliefs and replace them with their desired narrative. Repetition is a key element of the brainwashing process. Narcissists repeat their desired messages, ideas, or beliefs repeatedly to ensure they become deeply ingrained in your mind. Emotional manipulation is another tactic used in brainwashing. Narcissists exploit your emotions, vulnerabilities, and desires to create a strong emotional bond and manipulate decision-making processes. They may use love, fear, guilt, or other emotions to control your responses and ensure compliance with their agenda. 7. Triangulation with allies. Triangulation with allies is a manipulative tactic narcissists use to bolster their control over you. They enlist the support of other individuals who share their perspectives or are sympathetic to their cause, effectively creating a triangulated dynamic. Be alert to attempts to entangle people in your personal problems or disagreements, and trust your intuition. Keep lines of communication open with reliable people who can assist your mental well-being and offer an objective viewpoint. 8. Discrediting and undermining. Narcissists commonly use discrediting and undermining as a control mechanism by relentlessly criticizing or making fun of your thoughts, opinions, or achievements. They want to undermine your sense of self and establish authority over you. They continuously diminish your ideas and accomplishments, which makes you feel less worthwhile and more dependent on their affirmation and reinforcement. Developing resistance is essential for thwarting this manipulative strategy. To offset the damaging effects of frequent criticism, engage in self-affirmation and self-compassion practices. No matter how tiny they seem, recognize your accomplishments and keep your attention on personal development. You can arm yourself against others' attempts to erode your confidence by cultivating a positive self-image and seeking approval from within. 9. Information overload. Narcissists use information overload as a control mechanism by engulfing you with overwhelming information, demands, or duties. They want to make people feel lost, worn out, and dependent on their leadership. They can keep you off balance by bombarding you with a never-ending stream of information and tasks, making it challenging to think critically or come to your own judgments. Limit the quantity of knowledge and chores you will take on to prioritize self-care and create healthy boundaries. By carefully managing your time and energy, you can avoid the emotions of bewilderment and tiredness that result from being overwhelmed. 10. Future faking. Narcissists often use the manipulative technique of future faking, in which they make lofty promises or commitments regarding the future, even though they do not intend to keep them, to keep power over you in the here and now. Even though they make hollow promises, they manage to keep you committed and compliant in the present by presenting an alluring vision of your future together, or by promising alluring rewards. Pay attention to inconsistencies between words and actions, and be cautious of grand promises without concrete plans or follow-through. Focus on the present and evaluate the actions and behaviours of the narcissist, rather than solely relying on their words. Trust your instincts and be willing to take a step back if their promises consistently prove empty. 11. Emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation enables the narcissist to gain control by exploiting your emotions, vulnerabilities, or desires. They use your feelings and insecurities against you, manipulating your decisions or actions to serve their agenda. Whether it's playing on your guilt, fear, or desire for validation, emotional manipulation aims to create a sense of dependency and obedience. This manipulation is insidious because it preys on your most intimate emotions and desires. Narcissists may use tactics such as love bombing, where they shower you with affection and attention, only to later withdraw it as a means of control. They may invoke fear, using threats or intimidation to keep you compliant and submissive. Alternatively, they may exploit your need for validation, offering praise and admiration only when it serves their purposes. 12. Feigned Victimhood. Feigned victimhood is commonly employed by narcissists to gain sympathy, evade accountability, and manipulate your perception of their behaviour. They portray themselves as the innocent party, victimized by others or circumstances to garner empathy and support. Trust your gut and scan their accounts for conflicts or anomalies. You may perceive the issue more clearly and safeguard yourself from additional manipulation by keeping a level head and resisting being misled entirely by their victim's story. 13. Selective Amnesia. This is a cunning ploy narcissists use to twist the facts and escape accountability. They conveniently forget or deny their earlier statements, assurances, or deeds, which causes uncertainty and misunderstanding. They try to control the narrative and avoid responsibility for their actions by changing their memory of the events, making you doubt your memory and sense of reality. Confront the narcissist calmly about their contradictions and offer proof or witnesses to support your assertions. Keep a note of significant discussions or agreements so you can refer to them later. Surround yourself with a network of like-minded people who can understand your experiences and offer a fair-minded viewpoint. 14. Control through fear. Within the intricate dynamics of narcissistic relationships, fear emerges as a powerful tool for maintaining power and dominance. Narcissists skillfully wield intimidation, threats of negative outcomes, abandonment, and retaliation to deliberately manipulate and control their victims. Their primary objective is to instill a pervasive atmosphere of fear, ensuring obedience and subservience. Narcissists skillfully exploit their victims' concerns about potential harm to themselves, loved ones, or their social standing. They intentionally magnify these fears, leaving their victims trapped and compelled to comply with their wishes to avoid the anticipated negative repercussions. 15. Discarding and idealization cycles. A narcissist may alternate between idealizing and devaluing you, creating a rollercoaster of emotions and uncertainty about their approval. During the idealization phase, they show you excessive praise, love, and attention to establish a strong emotional connection. Narcissists create a cycle of emotional highs and lows through tactics like love bombing or withholding affection, leaving you yearning for their approval and validation. They may instill fear through threats or intimidation, creating a constant sense of unease and subservience. Alternatively, they may play on your desire for validation by selectively offering praise or admiration, keeping you hooked on their intermittent displays of affection. Now you know the thought-controlled tactics narcissists use on you. Will you learn how to disarm a narcissist and seize control? Or how to detect the warning signs of gaslighting in a relationship? Your choice. And hey, remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. We immensely appreciate your support.